A few days ago in Spain and around some part of Europe, there was a massive power blackout. Nigeria happened to Spain. That is why a lot of people say that Nigeria people don't come here, because what happened actually, it has never been seen. All my more than 20 years in Spain, this incident has never, they'll say, it has never happened. Massive power outage in Spain, and everywhere got chaotic. People were not prepared, even though we, the Nigerian communities in Spain, we were taken on our ways as well, because our lifestyle have changed to the way they live here. So imagine, I don't want to say Nigeria happened to Spain like many people will say it, because Nigeria obviously have some good things that you miss as well. So sometimes when people term Nigeria happened to Spain in the negative note, there's still some positive side of Nigeria that you can still say Nigeria happened to this person. There are things enjoyable about Nigeria. So I don't want to go all out that Nigeria happened to Spain. Why did they use the term Nigeria happened to Europe? Because of the constant power outage in Nigeria. And guess what? Nigerians are used to it. They are prepared. They are kind of resilient. But I think that resilience they have, it is what is making that challenge to continue in Nigeria. But Nigeria is not the subject of discussion today. We are going to be talking about the occurrence in Spain, which is the massive power outage. It's no one was prepared for it, even me. Yes, my origin is Nigerian, but I wasn't in any way prepared for this. And that is why I'm making this video. So sometimes we shouldn't take some things for granted. I've been in this part of the world for over 20 years, in and out. And anytime there's going to be you will be pre-informed. There will be a general announcement. But this one that happened just some days ago, it was Monday, 28th of April, yeah. It was shocking, around 12:30, as a midday, 12:30 midday. Boom, light went off, and not only power. The power went off. Next thing you're like, okay, let me call my neighbor. Let's see if maybe I didn't pay my bill or something happened. You're trying to make the call to call your neighbor. Your network is not, you don't have signal. When it happened, I was calm. First day I was calm here. My kids were in school. I didn't know they sent a message to phones. People received messages before the network. Everybody lost network to go and get their words off school. I didn't get that message. So I went about doing what I was doing, and when it was time, I drove home. It was when I started seeing the traffic everywhere, the sirens of ambulances, police everywhere. I was like, this thing is getting more serious. This one now is now like more than 1, 2, 3 hours without light, which I know I've never seen. All my time in Europe, I have never seen anything like this. What started playing in my mind, because I'm someone that likes to think deep at times. I'm thinking of those people whose life relies on power. Because many people, I don't think any individual, apart from companies, have generating set here, power generators. People don't have it, except big companies that are doing construction, or they use it for one thing or the other. Yes, a few people in the village, they may have it, but everyone was taken unaware. So when I eventually got home, we went to school and discovered that a lot of parents have been coming to pick their kids. We were not bothered. I wasn't really much perturbed. So I took the kids to the park. I'm like, okay, I'm sure they're going to fix it soon. 1 hour turned to 2 hours, 2 hours to 3 hours, 3 to 4, 5. Then I started getting worried. Guess what? I not get any other means to take cook. I cook using the power. So waiting we go eat. And snacks, of course, you know how snacks is. You keep on eating snacks and you never get full. So I started thinking, while the kids were playing, my mind was busy. What are we going to do? I started thinking of a friend that have a bottle of gas. I'm like, okay, maybe I should go get a burner, to buy a burner so we could cook. As I was thinking, there are distractions. I was also thinking for people, because this is a town where a big city where we have the underground metro, the subway, we have
the train station. They go sometimes even the subsurface train, the surface train. I mean, they go deep down somewhere around Atocha. I know when you go down there, when you come out from the disembark from the train, you have to climb use the triangulator to ascend very high up before you get on the surface. So I was just imagining what about people that will be trapped inside. What about those that are traveling using the power, the electric power, stuck in the. My mind just got busy. I started getting scared little by little. I'm like, this is not funny. I just hope there will be no car driving. But at the end of the day, and I thought, okay, let me rush down to an African restaurant to get food. But meanwhile, let me quickly say the purpose for this. It's just to pre-warn people, folks, to be ready. Be ready for nothing. As in, anything can happen at any time. Emergency situations can arrive at any time. So sometimes you have to be ready. But we are in this part of the world, we know that there's constant light. Light doesn't go, so no I better pass my neighbor safe. No people, we don't use solar. I think the power company. Yeah, you have me said up NEPA. Of course, it's not NEPA here. It's Iberdrola. We use Iberdrola. It's not PHCN rather. We use Iberdrola. You know that up NEPA stock to Nigerians. Anytime light goes off anywhere unannounced, or when it comes back, what we shout is up NEPA, up NEPA. That is what you hear us say. So that is why you see I caption this up NEPA. But things to note here is that people were put in serious pains. There was a woman. There are many of such situations. I think I got a photo of that. She had to, the bomberos, they call them here, firefighters, had to go and rescue her out of the lift. There were people were stuck in the lift. Aside people stuck underground in metro and train, some were stuck in the lift. Why some people, their life depends on power. I'm not really sure every hospital should have a generating set. So people, now the ambulance, we need to pick people from their homes to translate them quickly to the hospital. Now you cannot make calls, except those that are using radio. So I'm going to be listing a few ways you can be ready for such situations if you are living in the Western world. I will not going to mention Nigeria yet because Nigeria, we are ever prepared. We have our everything, so we are ready for any situation. Even if flight will come out for 1 month, we will not send anybody. So that one, but this is not Nigeria. And now we are experiencing Nigeria here. Let me not say Nigeria, Africa. Make Nigerian people know. Our leaders not come for me, even though they know they can do better. Instead of, sometimes let me just check this in. Instead of Nigerian leaders to focus on doing things that will make the country better, so that people will not make statements which they will not tend as demarketing Nigeria. They will start fighting you that made the statements. Like I heard somebody saying that this is demarketing Nigeria outside the shores of Nigeria. Come on, work on the things that will make Nigeria better now. So that nobody will have excuse to demarket Nigeria. Imagine spending $10 billion. Come on, to even mention the word is even annoying. $10 billion for power, for solar power in Aso Rock. Come on, you can do better. That's why every African citizen is envious of this guy. What's his name? Traore. Everyone is envious. Those other 2 years, look at all that the transformation is making. Anyway, that is not what I'm talking about today. So let me focus on the subject matter. I just want to alert you guys to be prepared. Those of you that find yourself in a safe climb. Like I learned my lesson. I didn't have anything. There's nothing wrong with having a camping gas in the house. There is absolutely nothing wrong. Just a camping gas for any emergency. Something that will have gas that will last you 1, 2, 3 days. I was on ass. I did not even have a candlestick. Not one candlestick in my house. Okay. Just as it got up to 12 that very day before. No, in my place from 12:30 to like 10:30. 10 hours, 11 hours before I saw light in my house. I don't get one candlestick. Yeah, I have a very tiny torchlight, very tiny, but the battery was even weak because I don't use it. Now, there are things to prevent such things or to be a little bit ready. It is good to arm yourself with some notables. I wrote it down just to list it. I know if you know more ways you can be ready for such emergencies, I will enjoy you to like comment it in the comment section so everyone this will benefit everybody. Because no one man knows it all. I actually saw a couple. I saw a lady using a small walkie-talkie. I'm like, I begin to notice something will happen. You know these small radios that people use. You think they are not important? They are important. I'm going to list just a few of what I wrote here that you can, some ways that you can be prepared for such emergency. If you are living in the Western world where things are normal, because I know in Nigeria we're always prepared. We have a better pass. At the least you have it, a better pass my neighbor. People are now engaging in solar power energy in Nigeria. A lot of people have that in their house now. So I know that Nigeria and African countries we are ready. But this side we got so used, to this to the same environment, the same climb. Okay, imagine people were rushing to the supermarkets to get stuff, to buy food, to buy one thing or the other. I go enter supermarket, I go buy water. Normally I drink tap water. I and my family we drink tap water from there, so we don't have any water stored in the house to drink. And I bought water. Okay, just a few stuff, bread. I still had to believe that it's not going to take long because this is Europe, But truth be told, it will make you ready sometimes. Just get ready. One, get some canned food. Get canned food. Get water, some drink, some juice. Just get those ones. Canned food. Make sure you look at the expiring date so that it will be something that will last. And before it gets expired, use them and replace them. That is one major tip. Because you never can tell. I watched one video sometime, an American. He was prepared for a nuclear war. The video took us down to this guy's bunker. This guy had a bunker and had food stored that will last him for weeks and even months. That guy is nuclear prepared. So we will not even be ready for power outage prepared. We are not even prepared for power outage. It is a no-no. So that's the basic reason for this video. Please enjoy it and make sure you share, please. And if you like what I'm saying, try and share. Subscribe to my channel because I do waka waka and globetrotting. This channel is educative. Yes, aesthetics is one thing I love. I'm going to be taking guys visually and personally around the world to see the beauty of the world. Probably to learn some business ideas as well. It's going to be informative in case you want to travel, business-wise or for leisure. I'm going to be doing a lot. So I'll enjoy you to stick to my channel. Click on the notification bell so that each time I post something, you will be the first to know. So like I said, food, canned food, water, liquids, keep some, but always check the expiring date so that it will not be expired by the time you want to make use of it. Then 2, make sure you have a camping gas. At least, no matter how small it's going to be, just have a camping gas. Okay? Then, rechargeable lanterns. Funny enough, just barely a week or 2 ago, I was thinking about rechargeable lantern. It's good to have it, for nothing, just have it. There are times you want to do some things in a dark place. Because I know, yes, Europe is brightly lit, but sometimes what if you're driving at night and your car gets, anything happens at night. You want to use something, That is the reason why I bought that small torch I mentioned in the past. It is a necessity. You need to have it in your car. Then 3, if you can afford walkie-talkie or a small radio, something that you can use to communicate with your family member. Alright? Something, a small walkie-talkie or a small radio set. Then, guess what? All shops ran out of stock. Transistor radios. People want to know what was happening. And there was no other way to know. Nothing was working, nothing. Even Even that front thing you see right behind me, everything stopped. It was as if the world was coming to an end. You understand? So try and be ready. Something else again that is necessary to
Batteries, torchlights. You understand? If you know more things to be prepared, the basic necessity of man is food. That is why I keep on mentioning food. But you have to see at night, because really it got dark. Imagine, how did you not survive that day? I ran to a restaurant to go and get food. Okay, let me buy food for the kids and eat something like swallow. I wanted to eat something heavy. I was really hungry because I went somewhere to do some things that took my energy. And guess what? I got to the African shop late. The owner of the shop told me that our food is exhausted. That people she saw today, she have never seen them. As in, they left the restaurant empty. And not only her, almost everywhere. Supermarkets ran out of stock. People selling torchlights and maybe transistor radios, they were sold out. It was at that point in time, later in the night, that I said, okay, let me go and look for candle to buy. I don't see candle buy. I don't see candle buy. You know, that means we're going to be in that of, thank God we have this thing in our torchlight. What if the children wakes up at night and they want to go to use the toilet? Now my torchlight, now my phone, I want to on, leave down. Come on. So, for anything, it is a must. Out now, I learned my lessons now to go and buy. Even I don't like candles normally because it's risky. If you have kids in the house, that is one of the causes of fire outbreak in homes. So I don't like candle around my kids. So, but get the one inside the bottle, such that it's hard for the kids to, you know, access the fire inside. Okay. Anything you know that can help in this kind of emergency situation, okay. Our lines were not working. It was later I find that one other line, was it Vodafone? Yeah, that it had network. So probably those guys were prepared. They have a backup energy plan. Probably they have some level of capacitor or something that when your distance trips off, automatically their system continues working. So I learned that those that were using Vodafone, they could communicate. And there was another, the one I'm using. Some people say they had network coming on and off. My own was flat, zero. But thank God I was where my wife was. And of course, when we got to school, we got our kids safely. And everybody was, that day was chaotic. If you see the way people were going, in fact, even if you were not scared, you will start getting scared. But thank God at the end of the day, we saw light at the end of the tunnel. Spain saw light at the end of the tunnel. So now they are still, what happened? A lot of us thought maybe it was a cyber attack. You know, guess who they come mind? Your guess is as good as mine. Everybody got the mention say Putin or strike Europe. Putin. Maybe the guy said now innocent too. So they were alleging, people were alleging that this is a cyber attack from. But see, now we don't know because those guys say they were investigating and don't know where that investigation don't reach now. Something that happened. And funny enough, I spoke with one or two persons who told me they had some informations that they were going to be power outage for 3 days. I'm like, how come I not get that information? So how did those people get that information? That means something is happening that they are not telling us yet. So, but for now, I'm going to only say what I know. Now only waiting persons are being they talk. So me, I not go talk waiting, I don't know. They said they are investigating and they even ruled out cyber attack. But now them know the authorities and trust the opposition party. they will come for the people that are in power right now. So those ones, they had better come out with something to say concerning this. I don't want to make this video day too long. I just want to say it again. Everyone should be ready. Everyone should be ready in case of emergency. Some people think say the world don't end that day. So that means if the world don't end you day yet, that means say you don't rapture. So at this junction, I go tell you, say, be rapture ready as well. We all know, be rapture ready, as in know Jesus. Receive him. That is something, that is one way to be rapture ready. I know there are different faiths, but I'm going to say the one I believe in and I trust in. But you know what you believe in, you trust in. But be rapture ready. All right, thank you. At this junction, I'm going to be ending this video. I just be looking forward to seeing another video from me soon. There are a lot of things I want to talk about. Like I said, I will be moving from place to place. This moment I'm around Spain, I'll visit some notable places and I'll bring it to your doorstep so you can know Spain more with me. All right, friends. Bye. Ciao. See you.